I was pretty inspired last week, bro.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, it's a tough act to follow, man. Everybody like the bars.
Let's see what you got.
This is a tough act to follow, but I think I got it, man. Okay, here we go. How you feeling this week, man?
Hey, brother, focus on your life.
I only got one shot to blow.
One shot.
And I missed my chance. Dope boy, CT. Let's go. Look, dope boy, yeah, I'm up in here. Champion like a buccaneer. Ooh. I got the internet going crazy. New nickname alert, don't Brady. Negativity don't faze me. All these haters need help. Today we got a special guest, my little bro, Lewis Belt. I stepped out with a black shirt. I'm getting old, but my back hurt. Tony still getting back shots. Oh. Team spirit like a mascot. And LA is too damn hot. I think I need a vacation. This is episode 22. We should have a celebration. CT got it jumping.
Facts.
Nigga Doe got it jumping. We some niggas with some gratitude. We always thankful for something. We always talk about something. I'ma try not to interrupt them. It's Team CT all day. Got the donation in the hallway.
Hey.
We the realest out is what they all say. Two-step it without a blue check. I'm verified in the streets with it. Road runner beat with it. TLC watch me creep with it. Hit the big homie Doe. CT locked in deuce episode. Let's go.
Hey.
Just Us League podcast. Just Us League. Yay!
That's dope, man.
We getting better, right?
Hey, bro.
Hey, man.
I see you fit in that chorus.
Man, yeah. And then he turned it off. I was gonna get it there. All right, Rashad.
That was fire,
hey,
bro.
Man, I mean, the streets like it.
You were focused.
I love to rap.
Yeah, man. You're really good at it.
And we're here. Praise God, man.
Yeah, praise him, man.
And everybody here, this is another installment of the Justice League podcast. I am your boy, Dope Boy.
It's your man, CT.
And before we even get started, please like, share, comment on the video. It helps with things like algorithms.
Yeah, man.
And the such. So before we even get into it, brother, how has your week been? How is your mental health? How are you feeling?
Brother, very, very slick. Asking about the mental health. You know what, man? Incredible, man. I'm very thankful randomly to my mother.
Okay.
She likes and shares literally everything that I do. And I'm like, thank you. Like, it's such a 180 from when I started stand-up, because I was like, hey, mama. And she's like, you better start them books. And I don't know why black mothers always
whatever you say, they tag it and then tell you to go
hungry.
do it.
You better hungry your ass to that bed. Okay, mama. I just wanted some food. But and Tangerine, man, just an amazing partner to have in my life, man. She makes everything easier. Man. So yeah, man, how's your week been?
Man, my week has been good. I had a choice encounter with a Uber
Not
driver.
A choice encounter.
I didn't like it. First of all, I haven't used Uber in a while, like for whatever reason. I had to actually download. Actually, it was Lyft. I had to re-download it and update it. That's how long it's been. So I guess they got a new. I don't know when the last time you did a ride share.
2 weeks ago.
It's weird. So first of all, they had this bunch long list of stuff like you'll wear a mask, you'll do this, what's your social security number? Just a bunch of stupid stuff, right? Then they were like, put a mask on, upload a selfie with your mask on. I'm like, bruh, can I get the... Okay. So then right around the time, because you were, I was going to ride with you. So right around the time I order it at 5:30, they say it's going to be here 5:45. Didn't get there until about 6:02.
What?
So then I'm already mad. Then the lady comes there to pick me up. And then she pulls up, and then she's an older Mexican lady, bless her heart. And so I'm already like, okay, I ordered this 30 minutes ago. You don't live that far from me.
No,
so I'm like, you're about, and I need to be to you by 6:10.
Yeah.
She gets there at 6:02. Guess what she does when she gets there?
What she do?
She was like, I know that you have to get to your place, but do you mind if I make myself some tea? Yes, ho. What do you mean tea?
Make myself some
tea.
And
I was like,
in
actually,
car?
yeah. So, but it was like some mixing. It was like regular cold tea, but she had to pour some powder and some things to mix it up. And I'm just like, I've actually been waiting 30 minutes. She's like, oh, no, just take me 2 minutes. I mean, you don't want me to fall asleep and I'm driving you, do you? I'm like, that's the alternative?
Wow. That was a passive-aggressive threat she hit you with.
Yeah, like telling me to shut up.
Yeah.
So then she makes her tea and then she's like tasting it for her liking. I'm like...
It's almost like she didn't really want to ask your permission. She was telling you what she was about to do.
Like a please and thank you move.
Come on, man.
It was
Rashad, let me get us on screen, bro. Here's the thing. I'm going to hit you with this. Had a situation this morning.
Oh,
right.
Do tell.
So had a situation today. First of all, who are these people, Doughboy, that create group text messages without your permission, bro?
I hate it more.
These are people that are out of control, bro. So I wake up. I wake up today and I see. First of all, I'm completely disrespected that I see. It says all these numbers that I don't know in a message thread, right? And I'm like, this is very interesting that I have this many text messages And beyond me having this many text messages, it feels like I see one person. Okay, everybody doesn't have an iPhone.
Okay.
When you don't have an iPhone and you're in a group thread,
Right.
everybody's response comes to you and you can't leave the conversation. So if it's all blue, nobody trips off a group thread when it's all iPhones, because you'd be like, oh, let me leave conversation. But
if
when it's
green,
Androids, you like, bro, I can't get out of this unless you, who initiated it, kicks me out. So I see all of these messages and I'm like,
you just keep hearing ding, ding.
Well, I keep my phone on silent, but yes, that's what I would have heard. So I see a couple people say, hey, I think, you got the wrong number. Can you please remove you from the group? Another person, I think I was accidentally added, would like to be removed, right? Mm-hmm. I respond because the person who added me to the group, this thread apparently is about a brother who's getting married, right?
Okay.
Let me just read it to you,
Did
bro.
you know the person who started it?
Yes.
Okay.
However, so glad you asked. Mm-hmm. So I know the person who started it. Mm-hmm. I have not seen this person physically since 2013. Have not hung out with this person since 2007.
So we're talking about 8 years minimum of contact.
Yes.
And 14 years of...
Yes.
Huh.
And
I still have your number.
I keep the same number.
You should change it.
I kept the same number. So the message reads, hey, I'm just going to give you the...
Meat and potatoes.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I'm getting married today. It will be broadcasted live on Instagram and Facebook tonight at 7 p.m. Also, follow my pages. And if you would like to get us a gift, our Cash App is $ insert name, right? I'm already annoyed because I'm like, okay, got it, whatever. So I message and I say, I'm truly happy for you, but please don't add people to group messages without their permission and asking first. Please remove me from this. Only you can, since everyone doesn't have an iPhone, right?
He responds?
No, I get a message from somebody in the group. This person says, if you feel like you have been accidentally or not added or don't want to be a part of this group, by all means, please remove yourself from it. First of all, dumb bitch, I told you. I can't.
Hence the meaning of this text.
Exactly.
Read it.
Today is my cousin's big day. Not gonna allow the devil to keep in. Have a great weekend. I say.
Tell me you tore into her.
Ain't no devil, ain't no way to remove yourself from this. He has to. Stop being dramatic. Because I hate when people say
it's not the devil, it's
shit.
Technology.
This is
iPhones and Androids.
So then after I say stop being dramatic, another person in the group says we can't remove ourselves, right? Because they on my side. I'm speaking for the people.
Right.
So then after that message comes through, I get a phone call. It's a group video call with the person who created the video, the group text.
The person you told me off camera?
Yes. So there's 8 people. There are 3 on camera. That person, the woman's voice that I just did, and myself, which I'm not on camera because I just woke up. I'm just looking at the phone. Everybody else's icon who isn't live, right? They each hang up one by one, starting with the person who started the group. And now it's just me and the girl, right?
The girl that sent you that text about the devil?
Yes. So I hang up. I'm out of there. I get a phone call. The phone call says, hi, yes, this, so do you realize that my cousin is getting married today? I say, ma'am, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck who's getting married. I'm happy for him, but listen, you got to understand how group texts work. Yeah, well, if you scroll to the top of it, I'm like, again,
ma'am.
Now, I done tried to tell you. And then she hangs up the phone. I go back to the group text.
Oh, now it's personal.
I say, now, in all caps, now your cousin is calling my number. I stop. Capitalized. I said, this is the dumb shit that happens when you're part of a text thread. This random stranger has access to me because you created a thread without anybody's permission. And then the person who says we can't remove ourselves types a popcorn emoji. Like they try to watch the fireworks. So then the original person who created the thread, let me take, this is a 2-parter. So the person who created the thread says, you were added on accident, working on it as we speak. I sincerely apologize. I'll delete your number completely so you don't have to worry about this anymore. I say, thanks for the apology. Didn't say you had to delete my number, but do what you want, bro. Congratulations on the fiance and blessings to you both. The response, I deleted the entire thing. I was rushing when I did it earlier, accidentally. Take care, homie. And my thing was, you You deleted it, but you didn't end the conversations, right?
Right.
So messages are still coming through. He goes into the group thread and says, I deleted the whole conversation. Let's all just stop texting and enjoy your days, everybody. God bless. A few of y'all were added by accident. My sincerest apology. And here's the conversation I had with Tangerine. It wasn't an accident because you had your Cash App there.
That was front and center.
That was front and center. It would be an accident if you said, hey, Doughboy and Aquafina, you guys are invited to the wedding. And my name is Steve. Then it's an accident because Steve wasn't mentioned.
Exactly.
You said, hey, everybody, watch my wedding on IG Live.
And when did people start doing that? That's just
tacky.
And then the Cash App thing.
Cash App. Hit my Cash App, but it's an accident. And here's the problem.
What time was this in the morning?
Well, they had started the texting, I think, at 9 a.m. Of course, I don't wake up before 11. But my problem is this, bro. Mm-hmm. I keep getting labeled this evil guy for saying the things that we're all thinking in this group thread. Mm-hmm. And then when you say something to speak up for yourself, now you're a jerk.
I hate that.
I
genuinely hate that. And you did it much better than I did, because if anybody would have woke me up 9 a.m., whether it's Pacific or Eastern time, I would have had bad words in my text.
I can't take it, man.
So it's been a pretty trying week for you.
No, it's been a great week.
Other than these things that...
So, yeah, man, the thing that you want to talk about.
Oh, we're going to talk about it at least a little bit.
The thing we don't have to go deep
into detail.
Is the other day.
You want me to start it off?
No, because okay. They don't need to know.
Okay.
That.
Okay.
The thing that I was dealing with is I was feeling, I go through bouts of depression, not unlike anybody else.
Right.
And this particular day, I was going through a moment where I'm like, man, I'm there for every one of my friends. Whenever any one of y'all call me, I pick that phone up. I'm there no matter what the situation is. And I don't have a me when something goes wrong for me. So when I reach out to my friends in hopes that I could just get somebody on the phone to just hear something, it ain't even got to be about what's really on my mind, but just to talk to somebody. If Tangerine ain't there, it's like, this is what I want. And I realized I didn't have that in this moment. I got extremely angry. And I called you, right? I called you 3 times in a row.
You did. That was like the first thing. I was like, he wouldn't normally just call, things. So I knew something. So then you text me, and then I call you back. And I ain't gonna lie, like I've known you about 13 years at this point. Most aggressive I'd had ever heard you. I was just like, and so even when I heard you, like, the conversation was brief, and I was around a bunch of people. So I was just like, whoa. So then even when I got off the phone, I was just like, something was up. I was just, and like, a part of me wanted to be like, kind of like angry back, but I was like, nah, something. So I'm glad I didn't. And so then I'm glad the way that I handled it, waited like a day and a half, and then I hit you back just about some stuff. And then we were able to talk about it, and it was just such a healthy way. And I just really wanted to well, first I wanted to apologize to you like I did in the text, because didn't know you were going through that. And like I even said in the text, we don't have to have a story time on that text. That's a personal text. But, like I even said in the text, like, bro, like, I didn't know, and sometimes I can be selfish in that way, because I always be like, oh, I have these problems. I'm this, I'm that. Sometimes I'm not there to be cognizant for my friends to be like, hey, this is different behavior, maybe something's up. So like, first I want to apologize to you, but I also wanted to commend you, actually commend us both for just our emotional growth, man. Because like I told you, man, a couple years ago, we would have had to go, two step outside.
I got one too.
Trace, man.
You take mine, I take yours.
So it was definitely good, and I'm glad that we talked and we flushed it out, and we came up with a system to circumvent that moving forward. But man, I actually had first of all, let me kind of tell you about my week.
Well, first of all, that was a lot. Let me just respond to that.
Oh, yeah, respond.
Interestingly, it was definitely the symptoms of an emotional breakdown. And it was like, when I have those moments, when the reason I try my best to think positively is because once you entertain a few negative thoughts, you start entertaining a lot of them. And everything that you feel bad about, any aspect of your life, comes out. Right. So I was thinking of every single friendship that I have, every single person that's in my life. I was thinking of everybody that I've been there for. And then I had a harsh realization. I'm like, oh, wow. I don't have any. Who does the person that everybody goes to have to go to?
Exactly.
And it was that. And it was like, you feel like the walls are closing. And I don't have moments like that. And I never wanted to say this out loud, but it was like, saying that to you was for me to be like, hey, man, I know you be going through it
But,
because
hey,
you be telling me.
Right.
But hey, brother,
I'm human too, brother.
I too. Yeah.
And I think that was good. It was a real cleansing moment for, our friendship. And I was just like, this is good, man. So, but before we go any further, new nickname alert.
Well, if it's different from the rap.
Oh,
yeah,
no,
what's
it
up?
wasn't in there. I got to actually say it. I
let's say
just
it.
threw that in there because you're not a sports guy. It was a Buccaneers, Tom Brady.
First of all, if you don't think I've heard about the Buccaneers.
Oh, really? That's why I threw it in there. Doe Brady, because the Buccaneers. It was just a bar. But
that was fire.
But I got the new nickname alert.
Give it to me.
Dothello.
Why do they call you Dothello?
Because when I finally share my story, it's going to shake the spirit of the world. Shakespeare.
Oh,
come on, man. It's Shakespeare.
That's dope.
This guy gets it.
It's going to shake the spirit of the world.
Come on.
Shakespeare. That's dope.
Dothello. So that's that. But let me tell you about my week.
Man, let me tell you went so deep with that one. Like that was
you was looking for the punchline.
Yeah, I thought we were staying surface.
Right.
You hit me with the journey to the center of the earth.
At this point, the bars got to be better than nicknames. They have to connect.
That was very introspective.
Hey, man, I'll be trying to go there sometimes.
Wow. Wow.
Come on. It is. And I do have a story to tell, and it will shake the spear. But no, so let me tell you about my week.
Wow. I'm still blown away. All right, go ahead.
So let me tell you about my week. So like I told you, finally listened to the doctors. I've been taking meds.
It's going to shake the spirit of the world.
Come on, because Shakespeare did that.
Wow. There's so many levels to that.
And it's a deep story, and it's got to be told.
You got to let things sink in sometimes. Like, I don't mean to interrupt the mental health.
Let it land.
Wow. Wow. All right. Now I'm ready.
It's all good. So the last week, 10 days have been special for me. So last 10 days, been on my meds. Got that polar, not that bi. We are normalizing mental illness. Not that polar, not that bi. So been taking medicine, right? Bro, it works. And I know I can be a prisoner of the moment, but I just feel so much more calmed down. And for I've been taking the medicine for about a week and a half, and then I've also not been smoking no weed. Bro, I'm just
truly sober.
I'm truly sober, and like I was scared that I wouldn't be creative anymore. I'm writing more. The ideas are back. I'm back to creative though. Like when you met me back in the 08, 09 when I was writing the true Hollywood story of bacon. Like,
man,
so
and that's why you came up with Shake the Spirit.
Come on, because it's different. So I'm feeling good, like, you know what I'm saying? But I did get tested. So I went out. So shout out to Slink Johnson. He shot his late night show, Pimps and Kinfolk, right? He shot his pilot show. So
Slink's a good guy.
He really is. So I first of all, I get the text to go over to his thing, and I put the thing in the GPS. It's an hour 40 minutes away, even though it's only 30 minutes away, and they're closing the door, at 7 o'clock. So I'm rushing out there, blah, blah, blah. So I get out there in time, get in there. I'm sober. So it's a catered event. They got a bunch of alcohol. So they're walking around with shots. I'm not even prepared for this. So they're offering people shots, right? I'm like, nah, I'm good. I go to the bar. So I was like, let me just get a rate, because if you get a drink, you can kind of stay away from people.
Yeah.
I'm like,
people
hey, man,
leave you alone.
Exactly. I'm like, hey, man, let me get some juice. They was like, oh, it's only for the mixed drinks. I'm like, y'all got a soda? He was like, no, we ain't got no soda. I'm like, y'all got water? No, we ain't got no water. I'm like, nigga.
That's illegal if they don't have any water.
So I'm like, but they like, you want a shot? No, nigga. So Teddy sees me.
Water, could you?
So Teddy sees me kind of going back and forth. Teddy comes from around because he had access to the back. He was like, I'm going to go to the back, get you some cranberry juice. Don't worry. So I got the cranberry juice, drank the drink, and I got through it. So but then what I realized is I was triggered because of that. Like I was there. So then when I left, I stopped at 7-Eleven, got about $30 worth of snacks. I don't know why I do it. Started eating the snacks. And then I got home watching videos of people talking bad about me. And then Tony seen the correlation like,
watch
why do you hate me? Tell me. Tell me more. I'm a bad boy.
I'm a bad boy.
So, and then she realized like sometimes I can spiral from one bad moment. So now I'm learning to just identify the moment that I'm having trouble with, deal with it like, though, you were triggered by the alcohol. Don't take it let it go, and don't let it like drag on into the next day. So yeah, my week has been good.
Listen,
I feel
man,
calm.
Shout out to Teddy Ray.
Yes.
Perfect timing. Came in with the cape
God's
and the
timing.
cranberry juice. Then, man, I know it's hard to not pay attention to things that somebody says negatively about you, especially if it's in video form.
Right.
But you got to remember, man, Tangerine told me this years ago. We were just friends at the time. And she says, do you think Will Smith responds to comments? And I was like, wow.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of that is par for the course also. And how many times have we seen a celebrity be mocked or talked about or, you know, made fun of, and the celebrity doesn't respond, right?
Joe Rogan says that too. He said he doesn't even go in the comments at all. There's no place for him there.
There's no place. And you know what? And I half agree with them because at the same time, like I told you, the people who show love, I think deserve love back. But at the same time, the people who, this is why you won't see me respond to a negative comment from, this is why I went in the comments last week, forward. Because, this is going to blow your mind, bro.
Talk to me.
Ken Edwin TV. Shout out to my guy,
Shout
Ken
out to
Edwin.
the bro.
I love
Yes,
Ken.
yes.
So a year ago, I'm on Facebook and my fan page, you know, is going crazy, right? And a guy makes a comment and he's like, yo, CT ain't the funniest, but he consistent. Of course, ego comes in and I say something back. I say, you don't leave intelligent comments, but you leave them. Right? Zinger.
Right.
His response, he didn't respond. I got tagged in something. Now, the thing I got tagged in, I take a look, and it's a video of him saying, hey, y'all, welcome back to Getting Celebrities to Respond to People. And I got somebody new this week. You might know him, CT. And he shows the comment, and he's like, yeah, man, all you got to do is talk negative to people, and you'll get a response. And I felt so stupid and duped.
Oh, yeah.
And then I said, he got me, right? Ken Edwin hits me, says, yo, man, I got a message on Instagram last night. This guy's like, yo, man, you this, you that, you this, you that. And Ken Edwin is completely different to me. He's killing them with kindness.
Right.
He's like, hey, man, thank you so much for even giving me attention. Blessings to you, brother. Continued love, right? The guy says, yeah, and I don't like your nose. Ken says, hey, man, we got the same nose from looking at the profile picture. So I'll say greatness is within the nose, man. Thanks so much for the love and your energy. Dude says, I got another one. The first person I got was CT. I said, he struck again.
So he's moving around trying to get
Struck
people.
again, bro.
And they'll get you the other way because the other person that I will never acknowledge.
Yeah.
I think I said it on last week. I tried to take the high road, send a DM like, hey, gave just complete, hey, I see the comments. I see the content you're making about me. I see the things you're saying. It's a little hurtful to me. Do what you want to do, blah, blah, blah. I looked the next day, she made a video about and put up the DM. I'm like, I cannot win. I'm not trying to be mean. Didn't tell her to take it down. Didn't say nothing disparaging. Didn't say nothing mean. Just said, you hurt my feelings, man.
What did she say after you posted it?
No,
after you DM'd her.
She didn't even respond to me. She just made a video. Doughboy responded. Then she said she's gonna make a whole video. Like she posted the DM and said, I got a video coming next Thursday. And so I was just like, you know what?
You're giving her content.
Exactly. So I'm like, never again. Like, because you're never going to win that war.
You won't, because you can't. Okay. The reason that darkness usually beats light a lot of times is because there's so many people who love misery. When the phrase misery loves company, there's so many people who love to be miserable. And that's why it's so important to not stay in negativity, right?
Absolutely.
So it's like, you make her more money, the more annoyed you get by it.
Exactly.
This can be a clip.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's what people say. Like, and then I was like, because I'm a glutton for punishment. I go back in the comments. Yeah, girl, he was talking about you on the. They'll probably say something about this episode, but I'm not feeding it any more energy.
I realized the root of the issue that I had over the past couple of weeks with comments. It wasn't even from my page. It's from me going to your page.
But then we still
found it. It was like when you. Like I told you, my audience, I've taught my audience how to talk to me. So it's like my audience is so supportive. They're so dope. And the people who might not like me in my audience just don't
They don't give you the negative.
Which is because that's the smart thing. If you don't like something, don't acknowledge it. I say, you know what? Oh man, the video's going cool. I'm feeling so loved on my page.
What's going on.
Let me see what's on the Doughboy page. I went to Doughboy page and it was like,
I be staying out there, but see, that's why I'm so glad that you have created this new segment, CTW. So why don't you roll us into that?
CTW, man, comment of the week. I went in here. Let me throw the glasses on. This was, I had to get in and get out, boy. Okay. Let me, before somebody say something crazy.
Okay.
So Devin Dean says, man, I love y'all, Joe. Definitely Chicago reference. No homo. I love y'all. Not gonna see. I know y'all not gonna see this, but y'all solo are hilarious together. Not fair.
Come on, Devin.
And he goes
Dean.
on to say that Doughboy went nuts.
Thank
then
you.
Plant goes on to say, yeah, there does need to be a segment where CT drops a golden nugget. Oh, okay, thank you. All right, let's go to the next one. Good brother Rashad.
Yes.
This one says from John DeBruh. Man, I appreciate the shout out this week. You guys are killing it right now. Like that you both had your significant others on the show. Tange, spelled correctly, thank you, is so calm when she talks. She got jokes. Keep doing your thing, Team CT, all day, and donations stand up.
Come on.
I love it. Give me the next one, good brother. All right, here it is.
Paul Ferdinand,
bro. Loving your brotherly vibe, normalized therapy and medication. We are a traumatized people.
Yes.
Fellas, your platform is important and relevant. I appreciate CT's strength, support, and his encyclopedia cartoon Megamind. I appreciate Doe's sincerity, talent, and vulnerability. Both of you have great timing. Great comedic timing. The podcast's flow is organic because the friendship is dynamic. Stay blessed, fam. Tange is a beast. Talent, integrity, and beauty wrapped in a caramel coating.
Okay.
Appreciate you, brother. You going a little forward. Anyway, I think that's it. We got another one.
Is there one more or is that it? That's
all right,
it.
cool. That's
Shout out to the positivity,
CTW.
man. I'm loving the positivity. I'm loving the conversations. And I'm loving the feedback. So I just wanted to say shout out to everybody that enjoys the content every week. We love bringing it to you guys. And this is just my favorite time of the week, man. It's definitely all good.
Also, so I got reached out to from a couple of people who wanted to be sponsors of the show. Thank you guys. A couple of y'all reached out and don't understand that sponsorship costs money. One dude was like, hey man, I make waffles.
I can put them in a FedEx. The syrup, I get it overnighted though. It'll still be warm.
If y'all want to cook them yourselves, you could do that as well. But you know what I'm saying? How much that costs? I told him the rates. When I tell you this nigga left me on scene, I said, brother, it costs.
And they always say something ridiculous like, man, let me get it for $500 out the door. Like, what's out the door? Why is out the door always makes it seem like a sense of urgency it needs to happen?
Let me get it out the door.
Out the door. Side note, so what do you think about this? So let's hop into the docket because I did make it. And the first one is about, well, both of the first two are about some food, and we both like to eat. Are you a Subway guy? You like eating sandwiches?
I'll one up you.
Okay.
You should probably say the question, and then I'll go ahead.
Okay. Subway had a DNA test, and tuna, you are not the father. Apparently, they've been slanging fake tuna, bro. The tuna ain't fake. I don't really know how to feel about this. I feel duped because when I do be trying to go and be healthy, I go to Subway. Yes, I do pile up on cookies, you know that, but I get tuna sandwiches a lot. I'm thinking this is tuna, and apparently there is not enough tuna in this to be considered tuna, to the tune of its fake. I had to throw it out. So what are your thoughts on the fake tuna?
I'll answer your thoughts, man. Not only is the tuna my favorite thing to get in Subway, now I'm wondering, what have I been consuming?
What is it?
Let me put it like this, because I'm a positive side kind of guy. If they can make fake tuna taste like this, imagine what they could create.
Really? Because the Impossible Burgers be tasting better than the regular burger.
Hey man, them Impossible Burgers.
I had an Impossible sausage sandwich from Jamba Juice the other day. It was fire. It was, but see, I've been hearing that a lot of this. Should we be able to have a class action lawsuit? Because what if I was on the keto and I was just eating the tuna and not eating the bread, and now I'm finding out this wasn't really even tuna?
Did you lose the weight?
Nah.
That's what Subway gonna say in court. Did you lose the weight? I lost a couple pounds. Then shut up.
Fat ass. But I've heard that there's different places. Like I've heard that the meat at Taco Bell ain't really meat.
Hey man, Taco Bell, keep doing what you're doing. I don't care what nobody say about you. You understand me?
Bro, I'm ticked off about this. There is a wing shortage. Have you heard about this?
A wing shortage. I have heard about it.
There's a wing, but there's not a thigh shortage.
Them thighs be hidden.
But if a chicken comes and it's 8 pieces and it's 2 wings and it's 2 thighs, why are thighs like the underground hip hop of and the wings are mainstream? It like
so glad you asked that because more people get the wings from that chicken than they want the thighs from it. So thighs aren't as in demand.
You know, I always used to think that every time I would eat a 10 or 20 piece, like this is 10 or 20 chickens that I got the wings off of. And now I think our greed has finally caught up to us because now at this point, a 10 piece is going to be $100.
Hey, man. And if it's from a certain place, well worth the money.
Bro, so now I knew something was wrong because Wingstop was sending out emails to all the customers like, hey, man, we doing thighs. They had Rick Ross do a commercial.
Well, I saw that.
I'm like, you know when you got Rick Ross talking about thighs, and they calling it thigh style, but ain't nobody ordering no lemon pepper thighs.
Who's not?
You gonna order a lemon pepper thigh?
Ordered it at BJ's a month ago. Loved them.
Lemon pepper thighs?
Bro, it's the same chicken. It's just...
Man, Rashad, have you ever had lemon pepper thighs?
Do you even eat meat?
Yes.
You look like a plant-based kind. Okay.
I eat meat.
Okay, so you eat meat. So have you ever had like buffalo thighs?
No.
See, it don't hit the same.
Listen, brother.
Thigh person. I'm a leg person.
He's the leg. I enjoy the leg as well. But I'm talking about if my options are wings and thighs, I'm choosing thighs, bro.
Really?
Yo, the thigh has so much meat, and on the low, the thigh got a little wing access. If you take a little peek,
it
man.
does. But I don't know, man. I just feel like our fascination with, and I think that now it makes sense why for all these years they've been trying to sell us these boneless wings, even though that was breast meat. I guess they're thinking because it's white meat. But I think that our fascination with bone-in has finally caught up with us, and I don't know if they can fix this problem. Like I'm really scared.
Yo, thigh stop about to be lit.
Ain't nobody going to thigh. It just don't even
I'm
sound.
going tonight.
To thigh stop?
Yes.
Nobody. It just doesn't even have the same ring to it.
Well, that's because the name Wingstop has been built up for so many years. You got to get used to thigh stop.
And you can't even like.
You got used to the Impossible Burger. The Impossible Burger came out in 2014.
It did.
Yeah, you look at how you're using it now.
But nah, I don't feel like thighs have crossover appeal. I feel like thighs are like the most deaf of hip hop, like, and there's nothing wrong with most deaf, but you know what I'm saying? He'll never do 50-cent numbers. You see what I'm saying?
Most deaf are not the views and opinions.
Like the locks of it, like
of the Justice League.
But it's not nothing against that. It's just like more of the underground.
These are dope boys and dope boys thoughts alone.
How do you feel about IKEA and what they did for Juneteenth?
What did they do for Juneteenth?
So they had a Juneteenth menu. Nigga. Fried chicken and watermelon. I feel like sometimes certain white people just do stuff to bait black because there's just somebody has to, like when I see things like this, it's like you have to know this is rude. You have to know this is disrespectful. And you have to know this is going to offend a lot of people. And I don't buy that you just thought it was cool to put fried chicken and watermelon under it. And I just feel discriminated.
Well, first of all, was this a franchised IKEA that did this?
It was just IKEA.
Or the entire corporation of IKEA?
IKEA did it.
To answer your question, how could you expect a place that doesn't have strong furniture to have a strong marketing campaign? You expect a marketing campaign to be stronger than their furniture?
Their picnic stuff do be
Come on.
falling apart.
If you buy an IKEA table, as soon as you put it together, it's broke. You're like, fam, it come in a broke box. You're like,
you put the box together? I just think that is rude. It is disrespectful to the streets and to the culture. And just to do it on such a sensitive day like Juneteenth, I just feel like it's just...
Listen, Juneteenth is
bro.
Here's what our people, the people who look like us, need to understand.
Okay.
Juneteenth has been ours for so long. Now the powers that be are trying to make Juneteenth not belong to us. Now it's another commercialized holiday.
And now they're making money off of it.
Exactly.
How do you feel about white people being able to profit off of Juneteenth? I don't like it.
To ask me that question is to get the answer about how I feel a lot of people profiting off things that they don't have the right to profit off of in the first place. It doesn't
Right.
just lie within Juneteenth. It goes into what we're dealing with right now with TikTok dancers.
You heard about that?
Come on, man.
So tell me about that. So the people that don't. So the TikTok dancers are going on strike.
Yeah, black TikTok
Right.
dancers are on strike because they're tired of being small creators and creating these dances that the big creators that happen to be of a different background steal from these black creators, and they don't get any credit. These are the ones who are going on all the daytime TV shows and are getting all the press. Meanwhile, these black kids who came up with it ain't getting nothing, but that was good. They're not even getting a mention.
No, you know who should be the poster boy for getting their stuff stolen was that dude, Block Boy, the dude that did the song with Drake when he did the little, and then they put it on Fortnite. So that was like his
Block
only.
Boy.
Yeah, it was like, remember he did the song with
I'm
like.
only thinking about
like,
Shiggy.
Dun, 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 dun. What was that song that he had with Drake? He had one song.
Okay.
And so he did the song with Drake, and everybody was doing the little dance, and they ended up putting it on Fortnite. Now with a guy, I think it was Block Boy JB, something to that effect. I don't want to mess his name up, but. With a guy like that, okay, I'm not calling him a one-hit wonder, but to this point, he's only had one hit. But he probably could have caked up a couple million off of what y'all took from his dance. So
Yeah.
they should stop robbing these kids, bro.
It's never going to stop. They've been stealing from black culture since the beginning of the time, and it's not going to stop. But these young TikTokers have been smart by saying, nah, let's see what y'all come up with. This is what they've been doing.
That's what we should start a movement on. We need to figure out how to copyright the culture.
Good luck. Meanwhile, we got a guest in the
We
house.
do have a guest, and let me go ahead and bring the intro to this guy, man. This is one of my young guns, man. This is one of the dudes he got a real special spot in my heart for, man. Met him a long time ago. He's from up out in the Bay, man. Very, very funny, talented dude. Solid on all 10 toes. Just a great, great individual. Please make some noise for my brother, Lewis Belt. What's up, my guy?
Nice.
We're gonna put this all up on the screen there, Rashad. How you feeling, brother?
Man, I'm feeling good.
Go ahead, grab them
man.
headphones. Those are for you, man.
Okay, for sure. I don't like hearing myself.
Oh,
That
you don't
should be
have it
out.
on if you want
for
to.
sure. Oh, mama.
I am self-consumed. I love seeing
They call
and
me arrogant for anything, so it's like, oh, this nigga want to listen to himself. Like, see,
That's hilarious.
I'm just trying to do the podcast.
So no, man, it's definitely good to have you up in here. And before we get into our topics and the stuff that we have on the docket, man, we definitely want to just get some background on you, man. So tell the people, man, where are you from and a little bit about your background and your steps into the game.
Oh man, that's fake many a long story, but you know, I'm from the Bay Area, Oakland, California, man. You know, shit. Been doing this shit for 8 years, man. You know, I'm back and forth, man. I'm just trying to take over the coast with it. You know what I'm
For
talking about?
sure.
But put on for the section as always, you know, the whole Bay Area. You feel me? So
For sure, man.
yeah, I got in the game on some, you know, performing at open mics, holding the walls, you know what I'm saying? You know, going through like, I don't know, I feel like I'm the last generation. Or not, I'm part of this generation, but I'm like damn near like one of the few comedians in my era that actually performed at open mics, put my name on the list, you know, perform when I wasn't famous, and
Right.
you know, had my sold CDs, DVDs, and put flyers on the cars, and you know,
Old school.
touch the people, you know, really outside with the shit, you know what I'm saying? And got the game from the OGs, you feel me? Shout out my pops,
Right.
you know, my neighborhood, Mr. Fab, Marshawn Lynch, just everybody, you know what I'm saying? And
For sure, man. Definitely. And just for us, because we're trying to monetize these, watch the bad words, because we want to be able to get these.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So watch the S words and F bombs.
oh, okay, yeah, you gotta let me know that. I cut this whole podcast out.
So for sure. And how did you get into comedy? Like, how was it? Like, what was your first? Because did you ever do music before then, or how did you get into telling the jokes?
I never did nothing in entertainment besides being a comedian, and I got into stand up when I was 18. I made my mind up when I was 17, and I just waited till I was 18 because I wanted to cuss. You feel me? I wasn't finna do no clean comedy, none of that. So,
Right.
you know, I made my decision because I was in independent study in high school.
Okay.
So it's like on somewhere everybody was worried about trying to graduate, what college they was gonna go to. I was worried about what I'm really gonna do in my life when I was an adult. So
Smart.
So smart
The
dude.
funny thing is, man, Lewis has always given me the impression that's like, hey, man, yeah, I do comedy. But I'm also in these
I'm running these
streets.
shit. I also got the blower in my pocket.
Bro.
Let me tell you how comfortable Louis be, man. I remember when I bumped into him, I believe it was 2019. I was just out in Louisiana, like, you know what I'm saying? I was out there, I think, for the Essence Fest at the time.
Nice.
And I seen him walking. I had like bumped into him. He had like the fat chain on, and we out in the hood, and Louis just out there comfortable. Like, hey, I'm like, hey, man, let's go up in there and get some food. Remember we sat down and got some soul food and stuff, but he just always has that energy about him. Like, he ain't no scary dude. Like, he was out in the trenches.
What you don't know is there were 6 shooters on the east side covering him.
He was hot.
Yeah.
So look, man, I want to get.
I don't be trying to promote those type of things.
I love everybody.
I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I ain't trying to put no energy out there.
Exactly.
It's just from an upbringing. I grew up going to hella house parties, functions. You know what I'm saying? The Bay Area got this thing about like, you know, I'm in the generation where people stop selling dope and shit like that. So, you know, my era more like robbing people, and so it's like, nigga, I'm a defensive player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get home.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get to the
home.
house. You know what I'm saying? But you know, like
Right.
you know, I don't know.
I just
was
always
a
loved
nigga
it.
before I was a comedian, so I can't just be like, I'm a comedian now, so I'm a square ass nigga. Like, nah, man.
Let me tell you something, bro. Audience, if you don't know nothing else, first of all, I've been around real dudes all my life. The realest ones move exactly how he
Absolutely.
just said.
Just
Hey,
lay back.
man.
I bet I love.
Let's talk about
everybody.
something else,
Ah,
baby.
man, come on. Enough of that.
Enough of that.
Hey, so listen, listen. So outside of everything, y'all both two of my favorite comedians, but y'all both,
Appreciate that.
I look to y'all like when it comes to the ladies, both y'all ain't never been no slouches. Y'all both, you know, out here 10 toes in the game. So I really want y'all to hear.
Formerly,
yeah, you didn't lock it down, but I want y'all to hear what this woman said. And I'm gonna just let her, and then we're gonna talk about it. Can you go ahead and cue that clip, the World Star clip? What y'all think about this? Oh, can't hear nothing. Oh wait, can we pause it for a second? Can we start it from the top, please? Here we go.
Not the top, but
Well, yeah, it's right.
it was that the
I had a
blessing.
guy get me a Benz before and put me in a loft space and, you know, set my whole life up differently than what it was normally. And I feel like if you brought me to like this level, and then we didn't work out, but we're still friends, you know, we didn't have beef and no one cheated. It was just didn't work out. But I still, I wasn't going to move from my space because it didn't work out. I wasn't going to give him back my car because I'm not going to downgrade my lifestyle because me and you are no longer together.
Okay,
and I just feel like if you...
So let me paraphrase what she said for the rest of the time. She basically said, this ain't even a marriage. She said, if you in a relationship with her and you upgrade her lifestyle to a certain point, she's not going back. You need to help her maintain her lifestyle until she can maintain it. So now we're taking it out of the scope of marriages. Now, if you get out of relationships, there are women out there that want like a separation package for that. What are y'all thoughts on that?
Belt.
What are your thoughts, man?
That's just I ain't gonna lie, I'm not gonna speak for all the women.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's two different types of women right now. I ain't gonna lie. It's women that's independent, that work hard, and you know, that's value men and want a real relationship. And then you got the other side of women, the internet era, the you know, real ass bitch, all that.
Right.
And she's one of that.
Right.
So it's like, bruh, to be honest, whoever did that for her is a goofy. You feel me? Because you can smell that on her. You can smell the thirst. You can smell the desperation. So you could tell she was just dealing with a dude that has a lane, you know, that has some money, and, you know, bruh got some sense and dipped from her. So
Let me tell you something. When you see a chick with the neck tattoo placed the way she has hers placed, if you don't understand she belongs to the streets, nothing will help you understand that. The fact that you think that without a ring, she said it's his responsibility to keep her in a lifestyle until she can keep. No, it's your responsibility to not make bad decisions. You're getting these perks because you're with me.
Right.
When you're no longer with me, you no longer get these perks, and you're not nobody's wife. If you're my wife, what are we talking about? You obviously are entitled to this. My girl, come on, baby.
See,
girl.
but why would he upgrade her life in general though?
Well, like you just said, Simp City.
You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like she don't have no point, right?
Okay.
But at the end of the day, the guy she probably talking about, she probably confused why he's still not doing it because she wasn't supposed to be treated like that anyways.
But see, if okay, so maybe I come from the population that would be considered simpy. I'm okay with saying that, like, you know what I'm saying? And I never meant to, but I always approach women like, okay, if you're gonna be my woman, I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. Like, you
No
know,
problem.
like, you know, you ain't gotta wait. Well, in the relationship I'm in now, like, you ain't gotta wait. I've always tried to do that, but I don't understand how now, like, if it, but no, because I've broken up with girls before and then kind of gave them a separation package. So does that make me the goofy and it's okay? I'm not
Yes.
gonna take.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted
But
us
you
to let
learn
you
from your
finish?
mistakes. He probably learned from his mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man.
But
Doughboy-
what is a guy like me supposed to do in that situation if I put her in a situation? If I've told you, let's just play the tape out.
Okay.
What if I meet a woman and we're dating and I say, hey, get off your job. I can take care of the bills. It's cool. Let's just say we're together for a year, 2 years, and for whatever reason it don't work. Now she ain't been working that whole time. She can't just go right back to start working. She can't just. We just got out of a pandemic. They ain't even giving out interviews unless you got the right mask. So what is she supposed to do? So that would make me soft for being like, let me give you at least a transitional
Yes.
package.
Never
Yes.
stop working.
That's
so
number
that
one.
should be her thing.
If
Yes.
she's not your
Okay.
wife,
I
like,
don't
come
care
on.
if I tell you to stop working. You don't stop working unless it's a baby involved.
Right.
Now, if you
Baby
get
involved.
pregnant and then the baby is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, oh no, I don't want no another person outside this house raising my kid.
Right.
Well, you take off, boom.
A
Okay,
baby
that's
changes
understandable.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if we talking just about in a relationship because you date me,
No.
you need to get some money, sister. Well, like, my penis not even gonna get hard if you don't have no money. So
Listen,
we
when you
not even
talking
gonna have
about-
sex if you don't got no money.
When you
Yo,
talking
I've never
about
heard that. He said my penis ain't even gonna get hard if you ain't getting no money.
these are facts. When you're talking about separation and packages for a young lady that you're dealing with, brother, when an apartment kicks you out, if you've been in there for a while, they're going to give you 45 to 60 days. So they're not saying, hey, we're also going to help you find a new apartment. They're telling you got to get out of here in 45 to 60
You ain't got to
days.
go home, but you.
So
gotta get
that's the same thing in a regular relationship. I don't care if you've upgraded this young lady to a certain place. If there are no kids involved,
Okay.
first of all, don't stop working, just like Bell said. Number two, come on, baby girl.
So then when guys like me are dating, or just when single guys are out here dating, then that shouldn't even be placed on the platter like get off your job unless they're, like you said, unless it's a marriage or unless it's really a kid. Because even if you're married, everybody should
my
be
wife
bringing
is gonna be
something.
getting money for sure.
Right. But
Even if it's with me.
But see, that's the thing that I think society twists on us, because they try to make men feel like we're inferior if we don't go out and take care of them, or we're supposed to be the man. We're supposed to.
For your wife.
But how do you grow to that? Once you date long enough and then have a kid, then it's like you've
I
graduated.
said nothing about being a father. I'm not talking about nothing involving kids.
Okay.
I'm talking specific relationships that are a man and a woman just being girlfriend and boyfriend, man and, lady and man. But if it's a marriage, that's something different. If there's a
Right.
kid involved, that's something different.
But if it's just straight dating, it should never just be get off your job and upgrading your life.
Yeah, because you just a savings account at
Yeah.
that point. I read the comments to the post. They was like, if she was smart, she would have been saving up her money while he was paying for everything. When the woman get in a position to do whatever she wants, she gonna do what she wants.
Yeah.
And most time, if money was the thing that was keeping her, when she get enough money, she gonna leave.
Or if the nigga lose the money, she probably gonna be.
she gonna dip.
if that's what you led with,
So then a lot of men that maybe lead with that, maybe that's just their
Simps.
insecurity being worn on their sleeves.
listen, man,
Exactly.
whenever you lead with money and you're not of age to be a sugar daddy, you a simp.
I agree, Clayton.
See,
Come on, man.
I gotta recondition my brain, because here I was thinking, you get respected if you could just be like, because that's my whole thinking.
But you fake OG, you damn near like a
I'm
sugar
41.
daddy now.
I'm getting into my sugar daddy.
It's starting to be cool to do it now,
I do
though.
got a couple grand. You all right, though.
Now you a player now. If you doing that as an OG, that's some player shit. But on some young shit, you trying to flourish in life? No, sister. You better get on your 10 toes, bro.
So then back when you guys were, well, obviously back when you were dating and whatever, I don't even know whatever
I
your
love
situation.
everybody.
Right, but so back when y'all was out, getting the ladies, it was always, hey, you better be bringing something of equal value to the table, so then it's at least we're on the same page.
Well, I had nothing when I was single. So, I mean, they had no choice but to have money.
She had to have something.
Come on, man.
Where are we going to sleep?
Where are we going to get to where we're going? Are you driving? Because I don't have a car. If I take the bus, I might get there at 2 p.m. or 8 p.m. We
It's
don't
your
know.
call.
That bus run, like, we don't know what's going to happen.
Well, no, I definitely feel like I gotta recondition my mind then, because here I thought I'm part of the problem up here.
Yeah, you're a simp.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's why people like you and bruh is the reason why women disrespecting men.
Yeah. But I don't. But see, in my mind, I'm a good nigga.
No, you're a great
yeah.
guy.
But I feel like a sucker.
You are a simp.
I can't be both. Two things can be true.
You can be
Yeah.
a good guy and a simp.
I'm a good guy and a bad guy in one person.
Yeah.
I'm like Tupac out this thing. Listen, I love
man.
my mama and I pop a nigga and no, I'm just playing. I love everybody.
I'm just playing. I love everybody.
Yo, so let's go to this next story. So this one, I definitely got to get y'all opinion on this, because this. Let's just roll the tape, young brother. You know what
2 years ago.
I showed her my first sex tape maybe a year ago. I was like, hey, I want to spice things up. I bought this outfit, you know. What kind of positions do you think I should do, or what do you think we should do? And she was just like, oh, girl, prop your leg up in this angle. Maybe your back should have been a little bit more arched in this position.
Have your significant others known that you showed the video to your mom?
Yes, I had one significant other in the past that knew that I shared the video with my mom. And he was like, you guys are sick.
Okay, go ahead, cut it off. So this is a mother-daughter combo. Not only do they do everything together, they wax each other, they twerk together, they watch each other's sex tapes. Mom,
Incest is real.
daughter. That was just weird to me. Like, I don't know. Like, and I even tried to personify it. Like, well, what if I had a son? I'm like, no, I wouldn't. I just, like, I mean, I'm pretty sure me and my son would be solid. Like, he telling me, Dad, but I would never want to be like, yeah, so that, is it me or is that really bizarre?
That's disgusting.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And I'm disappointed in them two black women because that's some white people shit. That bothered me.
It didn't sit right with your spirit.
Yeah.
I'm
Made
just
my
like,
skin crawl.
I don't know in what world that would be cool to. It just feels like I don't feel like it shows that they're super close like that. I just feel like maybe something is a little off. Do you think that there's other mother-daughters doing that? Or do
Well,
you
there's something in the world, but I will say I do want to see both of their sex tapes like separately.
separately?
Yeah, I mean,
They did look
without them
good.
being around.
They both was
They
fine,
both
though.
go, but mother and daughter.
Exactly.
If
They-
I'm the significant other, I definitely am going to try and hit the mom, or if I'm, you know,
Off the dribble.
Yeah.
I'm going with Mom Dukes.
you going with Mom Dukes?
For sure. That's
She
the
did
one
have
with the
that-
real game.
and
She
had
just
that-
following her mama.
And she had that thumper back there.
Yeah, mama.
And
Can't believe it.
and that would have to be messed up to the daughter if the nigga end up choosing up, like, hey, you cool, but your mama though.
mom.
For sure.
What else do we have up in here? Did y'all see? I know that I had sent you guys the. Oh no, this is what I want to talk about. Actually, there's one or two things that we can talk about. Y'all want to talk about the African brothers that made it off for $3.6 billion?
I mean, they should have saw that coming. They've been
So,
sending the Africans have perfected their scamming since the internet was birthed, and now you mad because they made off with some billions?
So
Go
the
ahead, Double Boy.
cryptocurrency thing is going on, and there's some brothers, and they're from Africa. They then ended up stealing $3.6 billion, and now can't nobody find them, and they're just gone. I think that this is an American success story, because I feel like white people have been winning all the time. You don't ever hear about black people just winning in that degree. And with the cryptocurrency stuff, I'm like, cryptocurrency is just weird. I don't trust. Have y'all dabbled in the cryptocurrency at all?
Yeah, I tried.
What is it like? This?
I'm not educated enough. I just ask people like, what you put your money on? And I just throw like 20, 40 in any of them. And I don't know what happens after that.
Nah, because
Hopefully I be rich when I'm 50 like, oh, shit, I did back in the day working.
and that's what a lot of people are saying. It's like you can make some money off of it, but apparently you got to like put it in there and like let it mature. Like
Yeah,
you got to
let it
like,
sit.
and you can't pull it out too early. But then it's like other stuff, like if you forget your PIN or your password, you can have hundreds and thousands, millions, and if you forget your password, it's just lost.
Oh wow!
And it's just somewhere in the air, and you can't get it back. So I
And no customer service for that.
I think that these are some American superheroes that that are going out there doing their thing.
Shout
So
out to them brothers.
I'm
Dang,
excited.
but that's weak to just have some money and then you gotta hide.
Exactly.
If I get 3 point something, I'm popping out. I'm not hiding. They gonna have to arrest me because I'm finna act a fool. What?
I'm telling you, man. But that, along with these PPP loans, the PPP loans is starting to catch up with everybody now. You see,
Really?
everybody
You
started
think so?
Everybody's going to jail.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't do it.
I was this close to doing it. I almost did it.
Really?
Something was just like, don't.
It's a loan.
I know, but I was just, you know what my logic was when it
What?
happened? Man, the world is ending. They ain't gonna worry about this little $35,000. That's literally my logic. I was
See,
like,
I don't trust the government.
me
Anytime you
neither.
got to put in personal information to get some money, I'm in a legit business. They be like, okay, your check is right here, Lewis. Put in your social. I be like, hold on, man. I ask you, double. You put your information in. I don't trust putting my shit down. So.
no, but I think that everybody's finally starting to realize that they are real loans, and they're not just loans. They're Fed loans. So the Feds don't play. So niggas better figure. And guess how they're catching the majority of people that are doing a lot of the fraud with that and the EDD stuff.
Yeah.
The majority of the way that they're catching these niggas is because they're all flexing on the gram.
Really?
What's this new thing with the money up the arm, the money phone? Do you know how bad that looks to a jury when they try to decide your fate and you sitting here flexing with all the cash and
You know the best way to flex?
what's that?
Off camera.
Disappear.
Oh, mamas.
Buying things that
Land.
accrue in value
Niggas want a Bugatti and a chain.
or a grow.
It's hard for somebody to really think like that though, when they ain't never had no cheese and they didn't work for it.
See, that's the thing. That the reason why I didn't take, because I was like, I got bad credit. Y'all ain't never like, I can't get a prepaid Visa. So let alone now y'all just offering out money like this. So I knew something was wrong about it. So I'm glad that I didn't take the money. But it's a lot of niggas that.
Yeah, see, I'm scared to get an EBT card and everything. Like, if I was gonna take a risk, I'd have been took the risk. Everybody already been scamming, so it's like scamming ain't a new thing.
Exactly.
It was just the people that wasn't scamming. They got like, oh, you can scam, but if you know scammers, you know that you could have been done that. So why risk it?
For that.
If you was gonna take a chance, you should have. Why you been broke for the last 10 years? You should have been took that
You gonna
chance.
wait till the pandemic?
Yeah, you gonna
That's
wait
when-
to get this money.
That's when you gonna jump off the porch?
yeah.
So, but now that the world is open back up, so the world opened back up the 15th. What's the biggest thing that y'all have done since the world is open? Like, have y'all gotten outside to do anything yet? Y'all gone to a basketball game, eat food, or anything? What's the most people you've been around since the world's been back opened up?
Lewis.
Shoot, I've been back fully out. I just did a show in North Carolina.
Are they fully open back up?
Yeah, they fully back up. You feel me?
Y'all not nervous when y'all still wearing your mask?
I'm vaccinated.
That's what's up,
You
man.
proud of me? See, y'all judge me. Y'all like them white
That's
folks.
what's up, man.
You're vaccinated? Yeah. I went in there and got the card and everything.
I gotta
That's
do it
what's
because
up.
I'm going to a wedding next month, so I gotta do it. But I ain't gonna lie, I'm scared. I'm scared. You don't feel no type of way about it?
No, I feel dumb I got it now because the only reason I got it is because I won't be limited to go do certain things. And now
Right.
everything 100% open. So it's like, what did I do that for?
Are you gonna do it?
Hey, man, I appreciate you coming on the show today, Lewis. Like,
You
the
ain't
fact
gonna
that
do
you came through, bro, and showing love, bro, you don't even get a chance to see that because a lot of people don't be showing love. You know what I mean?
So you went to the movies yesterday. How was it?
Oh, man.
You seen Fast and Furious 9?
Saw Fast 9.
Is it good?
Fast and Furious 9 is a superhero movie, bro.
At
There
this
are
point,
so
are
many
the cars
unbelievable
flying?
things. Yes. Yes.
Really?
There's something that happened in the movie last night. There are a couple things that happened last night in that movie.
It was ridiculous.
Go check
when,
it out, man.
When The Rock was coming off of the airplane and he threw the child, I was like, this
When
is-
he pushed the submarine.
and they're gonna keep making them.
Yeah,
I
they
can't
got one
believe
more.
y'all went to go see it.
I love it. Listen, man, let me put it like this, Lewis. I love sci-fi and I love action movies because our lives are so real that I need to escape. And I love escapism in films like that. So it's
That's
like
a
when
good
you
way
see
to
a
look
movie
at
like
it.
that, when Paul Walker climbed up the RV as it was falling off the cliff and made it, I was like, oh, okay. All right.
It's just, I'm probably gonna go see it just because like I do like escaping too. But I'm just like at this point, 10. And they say it's the most successful franchise.
Yeah, they're going to make 11.
It's
See, that's corny.
enough.
They're going to make 10.
They gonna
They
be
probably
corny.
will.
I already know the ending to they probably had bald-headed bruh in a little muscle car and he just driving off in the sunset like, see you next time. Like, okay,
Into
it's a
the
fast 10 or 11 coming. Like, cause bruh just drove off and said, see you next time. Like,
Well, yeah, man. Well, shit, we didn't ran through everything on the docket, guys. I didn't know that we would run through everything.
Well, the way you've been running through these topics, I mean, you don't really give us a chance
Don't
to
let
just
y'all land
sit
on
in
nothing?
one. So that's how you think about birds. Okay, cool. So what do you think about fish? It's like, all right, yeah, fish. Peanut butter. Okay, peanut butter's next. All right, great. Jesus.
Well, no, let's play a game real quick before we get out of here. Let's do a one gotta go for classic black movies.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna make it difficult for y'all though. All
Okay.
right. So then basically you know how the one gotta go format works. You basically will say the reasons why you're gonna keep the ones and then you eliminate the one at the end. So let's let's talk about this really quick before we go. Did
okay.
y'all hear about this? So RG3 got into a Twitter feud after bragging about his wife's assets. So this is his wife right here. Those are her cakes.
Okay.
So you see how you squinting there? That's how most people.
She white?
She's white. So his wife is white. So he put it up and he said, "Being white don't mean you ain't got no cheeks. Jokes was my wife couldn't fill out a sundress, and yes, I love my wife and I'm proud of her business." So okay, yes, thank you for bringing that. So basically, he ended up getting into it on Twitter. He's basically like, me, I'm attracted to my wife in a sundress. Them, your wife is white, she ain't got nothing to look at. Me, points out that my wife is white but built different than the stereotype. Them, why are you so obsessed with your wife being white? More of the story, don't argue on Twitter. So let me give you a synopsis of basically what happened. He was basically giving his wife a compliment on her ass, her butt. And people were basically like, since your wife is white, how dare you compliment her butt? Do you feel like people are doing too much with how they are telling people how they can compliment their wife? Because I took this one a little bit personally because I got a girlfriend. My girl ain't got no ass. But I compliment her, but she's a great person.
And she's not white.
And then she's not white, but she's a great person, but she got a little booty. But, you know, so but I try to pump her up about it. Like, she knows she ain't got no ass, but I love Tony. So if I was to be out there compliment my girl and her not having an ass, like, I wouldn't want nobody trying to come for me and check me about how I'm complimenting my woman. So do you think that people should shut up when people are praising their wife for whatever they want to praise them about?
Lewis.
You playing hella funny. Yeah, but no. I
Okay.
feel like on the behalf of the culture, he's a football player, he's a quarterback, he's African American. On the behalf of the culture, bruh, all these women with all these beautiful behinds, we don't need to be promoting and crowning a skinny little white girl for having some little cheeks.
Right.
So it's really not about the compliment. It's about why you complimenting your wife about her butt. Like,
Right.
first of all, it's your wife. You don't want to draw that type of attention
You
to
don't
your
wanna
wife
objectify
anyway.
her.
Because if
Right.
you speak on your female butt, now you letting everybody opinion have an opinion about your wife butt.
Right.
I don't want everybody arguing about my wife booty. That ain't none of y'all business. You feel me?
That's my business.
That's my business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna start that. I ain't finna put that in the universe. And then on the behalf of the culture, I'm not finna put that in the universe because this is a white woman. We ain't finna, you should know what come with
Right.
that,
So
man. That's like talking about religion.
So he's just, it just may be what, but I see both sides of it. I see the point of, yeah, bro, that you know what's going to come with that. But at the same time, I see bigging up your wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's sitting there and you see she doing the squat, so she's trying to build some cakeage up there. So I just feel like, and I feel like people do too much because like they was really coming for him like, why are you complimenting her on that? And I'm like, if that's his woman, he should be able to compliment her. But then I see how people will come for you because you know she white, you know she ain't really got no ass.
If she don't got no booty, don't lie. like, first of all,
She ain't looking like Kim Kardashian or nothing.
and they bunk. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we gotta start glorifying
Right.
if you love your wife, say you love your wife because she's a good person. Leave the booty out of it because first of all, she's not in the booty conversation and she's not in the culture conversation. So just be with your wife and be quiet. Stay out the way. Get your cheese and stay out the way because you obviously don't care about people's opinion. Because when you're a black man having a white woman, you obviously saying you don't care about people's opinion, and that's
Facts.
great. You living your best life.
Right.
But don't ask for
don't
opinion.
do too much. Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't throw that
be
out
with your
there.
white wife. Be somewhere where white people be at, and live your life. Have some little
Like
mixed
Oregon
kids.
or something.
Yeah, don't be on Twitter and my wife got cakes. No, she don't.
Keep it 100.
Yeah,
And you should know that people will come for you.
exactly.
CT, your thoughts.
Thank y'all
love
for watching
everybody.
another episode. So much fun. Lewis, what do you have coming up, brother, that you want to tell everybody about?
Everything, man. Tap into my podcast, The Cali Kickback, me and Teddy Ray. I got a show in Las Vegas on 4th of July weekend. So pull up to that. And yeah, man, we bringing back Rob Benz, Do Too Much Comedy Night in Oakland. So
Oh, word?
Yeah, you know, every other week we'll be in Oakland with it.
Okay.
Present new talent, bringing, you know, because there ain't no comedy club in Oakland. So, you know what I'm saying? That's my responsibilities, man. We got the movement rocking with that.
Wait, so there's no comedy clubs in Oakland at all?
Nah, Tommy T's in Pleasanton, and that's not where people be from in the Bay Area. So, you know, I want to bring the comedy culture to the people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All
so that's important. So, and it's a lot of upcoming talent in the Bay Area that don't get the opportunity to get stage time and shed light on them. So, you know, we in motion with it.
For sure,
and
man.
I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Oh,
I fuck with y'all show, man. It's
100%, man. Yeah, you know, definitely when you reached out, I hit seats. I was like, bro, we got to have Lewis on, man. It's one of the homies. Oh, and tell them about Sonny Bo. Don't Sonny Bo got an EP coming out with some weed strands?
Oh, yeah. You know, we got the Sonny Blow, you know, tap in with Scotty No Pippin. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Get the Sonny Blow. It's not for sale, but tap in with us. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, Sonny Bo got a music video out with Larry June. It's called Larry June Flow, and tap into the new music video coming out called Go. Hey, Sonny Boy, Go. You know what I'm talking about?
I need another feature, man. I know we did King of the Sixes back in the day.
Yeah, that's a legendary song, man.
We're going to have to run that back,
Sonny
man. Me,
Bo
you, and Slink.
So
we're going to definitely get that back. Definitely thank you for coming, too, man. I definitely just wanted to give you your flowers, man. Just keep doing your thing, man. You're a positive dude out here, man, and ever since I've known you, you've been the same way, and that's rare out here. You know what I'm saying? I remember meeting you. I think I met you at Russell's house when we had shot for, you know, for ADD back in the day. And since the day I met you, bro, you always been solid. You always been consistent. You always been hard working, man. That's why I always root for you. I always show up for you when I can. Just I ain't even gonna say what we working on, but you know what we working on.
Yeah, make more moves and announcements. You know we outside. So, the police watching.
For sure, man. But thank you for coming and pulled up on the Justice League, man. I've been Doughboy.
CT.
And we will check y'all next week. Peace.